it's Kylie, and today I want to do a quick video, and I want to show y'all how to make this cute little rainbow keychain. This is a free crochet pattern that is on my blog. I am so happy with how this turned out. The little baubles here turned out perfect for little clouds, and I just think it is so cute. You can use, I made this one with 3 colors. You can use any color combination that you want if you want to do a pastel one. And this is a super cute thing. Instead of the key ring, you could put the little like lobster clasp or different in here, and kids could clip it on their backpack or whatnot. So it's not just a keychain, but it does make a cute one. So before we go any farther, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure and click the subscribe button so you'll know when I have more free crochet patterns, because who doesn't love free crochet patterns? And be sure to give this video a thumbs up. So we'll jump over and I'm going to show y'all what y'all need to make this keychain. Okay, so to make this little rainbow keychain, you're going to need 3 colors of your choice in any worsted weight yarn. The one that I just showed y'all, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. This one that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using these Brava mini skeins. These mini skeins work perfect for this. You'll need 3 colors plus white, which I don't have pictured here, but you'll also need some white for the little clouds. You will need a E or 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, a yarn needle, a small amount of polyfill. It doesn't take very much. And then for the key, if you want to make it into a keychain, you'll need a little keychain piece here with a jump ring, and usually most of the keychains that the rings that you get, they come with jump rings, so that should come in that kit. And I usually get them off Amazon. I'll put a link below so y'all know where to get them. And then I have just a pair here of some old jewelry pliers, or if you have any kind of pliers, to close that jump ring. So that's what those are for. If you can get the ring closed without them, or you can just use some household pliers or something. Just something, I use this flat piece here, just something to squeeze that jump ring closed. So that's all you'll need. So we'll jump right into it and we'll get started. Okay, so we're going to start by making the little clouds. These are 2 pieces. They're worked the same exact way. So I'm going to make the clouds and show you how to do that. To start with these, you need to know how to make a magic circle. If you do not know how to make a magic circle, it's very simple. I take the tail of my yarn here on my left, and the working yarn will be in my right hand. So I'm just going to take my working yarn and I'm going to wrap a circle. I'm going to stick my hook in the circle, go under the ring, pull up a loop. And then I'm just going to chain 1 to secure it. And that's how you make a magic circle. I'll do it once more and try to be really slow. Tails on the left, working yarns on the right. You're going to make a circle. Insert your hook in the middle of the circle, under. Pull that working yarn up. And you can chain 1 to secure. And that's how you make a magic ring, because then you can close the middle of it. Okay, so going on, we need to 6 single crochet in this magic ring or circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, you can close a little bit if you need to, 5, 6. Once we have 6, I will go ahead and pull that tight and close it. And you always want to make sure that you take this and you knot it somewhere. Knot it so it does not come back open, because it can come open a little bit and your stuffing can fall out. So you want to make sure you knot it so you don't lose stuffing. Okay, so round 2, we're going to single crochet in the next stitch, or which is going to be the first stitch. And then we're going to 2 single crochet in the next. If you need to place a stitch marker, you can. And we're going to repeat that for a total of 3 times. So I'm going to do it twice more. I'm going to single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochet in the next. So we're just working some increases. Okay, and then I'm going to do it one more time. Single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochet in the next. At the end of round 2, you should have 9 stitches. Okay, so going on to round 3, this round's going to look a little bit different than normal in the round, like amigurumi, so to say, because normally you don't turn your work. And on this round, we're going to turn our work because our bobble stitches have to be made on the wrong side row. So for our bobble stitches to face the right way, we're going to turn. So we're going to, for row 3, or round 3, we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to single crochet in this very first stitch. And then we're going to work a bobble stitch. And if you don't know how to work a bobble stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, and pull up a loop, kind of like you're going to do a double crochet. And we're going to yarn over and pull through only 2 loops of our hook. So I'm not going, it's like you're only doing half of a double crochet, and then you're going to yarn over, insert in the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to keep repeating that until I have 6 loops on my hook. So just continue like so. 4. There's 5. There's 6. And once you have 6 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. And that is how you do a bobble stitch. So going on for round 3, you're going to single crochet in 2 stitches. And then we're going to make another bobble stitch. And I just love using the bobble stitch because it adds such a fun texture, I think, to the clouds. So there's 6 stitches. We're going to pull through 3. Pull through all those loops. There's another bobble stitch. You're going to repeat what I just done one more time by single crocheting in 2 stitches. And then you're going to bobble stitch again. And for those of y'all wondering, if y'all are new here and don't watch my videos or have not seen one, that is Herbie. He is either giving himself kisses in the mirror or trying to kiss me. I don't know which. So once you have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 6 loops. And for the very last stitch of this round, you're going to work a single crochet in your very last stitch. And then what you're going to do to end round 3, you're going to slip stitch in this very first single crochet, and that completes round 3. So going on to round 4, we'll continue for the next, there's only 2 more rounds for this little cloud, and we're going to turn each row. So for round 4, I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to turn it. And then I'm going to single crochet in this very first stitch, and I'm going to single crochet in each stitch around. There should be 9 stitches that you should have to single crochet in. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to slip stitch into that very first stitch. And you should still have 9 stitches, and this is what it looks like so far. Looks like almost kind of triangular, but we're going to go back and put bobbles on these little spots, so it'll kind of help it look, you know, a little different. So going on to round 5, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn our work again, and we are going to bobble in this very first stitch. Okay, we're going to single crochet in 2 stitches. We're going to bobble in that next stitch. Okay. We're going to single crochet in 3 stitches, And the reason it's kind of uneven is because I'm trying to place these bobble stitches like in between the two from the previous round. So I'm just trying to single crochet so many stitches to get it there. So single crochet those 3 stitches, and then you're going to work 1 more bobble stitch because you can see that stitch right there is in between. So okay, so single crochet in that last stitch, and then we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch, very first bobble stitch there, like so. And then I'm just going to cut my yarn, and I'm going to leave a good size length of tail because I will use this to sew the little clouds onto the rainbow. So I'm going to leave a tail there, and this is our first little cloud, and you'll just repeat those rows 1 through 5 and do this again and make another cloud for the other side of your rainbow. And I will meet y'all back up when I have the other clouds made. Okay, so going on to the rainbow, I am using these 3 colors like I showed y'all earlier. I'm going to do this pink, then this one, and then this one. The rainbow part is only, you do 2 sides, and it's only 3 rows per side. So I'm going to do a color for each row. So for row 1, I'm going to put my slip stitch here. We're going to chain 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Scoot those back just a little bit. Okay, so I've got 11. You're going to place 2 single crochet in the second chain from your hook. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet in 2 stitches, 2 single crochet in the next across. So I'm going to go 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and that's going to cause it to curve up a little bit like a rainbow. Okay, so I'll repeat that. Single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochet in the next. Okay, and then once more. 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 in the next. Okay, and there we are. So your first row should look like this. It should be curved up like a rainbow. So there we go. I'm going to switch now to this other pink for row 2. Okay, and if you want to know how I typically switch colors, usually on that very last stitch before I yarn through, I pull it in with the new color. So I'll just grab this color and finish that very last stitch of the last row with a new color. And that's how I attach my new color. So for row 2, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn, we're going to single crochet in 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then we're going to place 2 single crochet in the next. Okay, now we're going to continue that all the way across. We're going to single crochet in 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochet in the next, and we'll repeat that till we'll reach the very last 2 stitches. Okay, single crochet in 2, 2 single crochet in that next stitch. Okay, and once more, then 2 single crochet. And then when you reach your last 2 stitches, you're just going to place a single crochet in each stitch. With this very last one there. Okay, and I'm going to switch colors again. So actually, I'm not going to finish that stitch because I'm going to switch colors over to this new color. And there's what it'll look like so far after round 2. Going on to round 3, I have attached my next color. I'm going to chain 1, turn it. I'm going to single crochet in 3 stitches, and then place 2 single crochet in the next. And I will repeat that all the way across until I only have 2 stitches left. So single crochet in 3 stitches, 3, 2 single crochet in the next. Okay, when you have 2 stitches left, you're just going to single crochet in each of those stitches. And that is what it'll look like after round 3. I will cut my yarn, and you're going to repeat this and make one more just like this, but when you get to the last round, do not cut your yarn, and I'll meet up with you there because we're going to slip stitch it together. So don't cut your yarn on your next one, and repeat that and make one more of these rainbows, and I'll meet up with y'all after I make mine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I've made both pieces. If it helps you to weave those ends in and get them out of the way, you can. I just stuffed mine on the inside here in a minute while I stuff it. But what I'm going to do is I didn't cut the yarn on this end, and I'm going to place them back to back here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to slip stitch in each stitch and evenly slip stitch all the way around. So you're just going to slip stitch the 2 edges to attach these 2 edges, because we will then stuff them a little bit. So let me find my tool. So you just want to line them up and just make sure you start in the first stitch on each one, like so, and you're just going to slip stitch in each stitch in both sides and slip stitch them together. Okay, slip stitch that very last stitch. That's what it looks like, and then you can cut your yarn. Okay, so you can cut your yarn, and then what we're going to do next is, there we go, that's what it looks like so far. So what we're going to do next is we're going to attach this bottom across here together. So I'm going to get grab one of my tails of my pink yarn and grab my yarn needle. Like I said, if it helps, if you need to like weave in these ends to get rid of them, you can, so they're not in the way. But what we're going to do is you're just going to line up the bottom here, and you're just going to stitch it across the bottom. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going to go through, and we'll go through that one twice. I'm just going to stuff the tails on the inside here in a minute. But you're just going to do that, and yeah, sew across the bottom and sew it shut. Okay, so I finished sewing the bottom together here across the bottom, and I stuffed my tails into the middle of this rainbow. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get a little bit of this polyfill. I'm going to get my little clouds, and I'm going to lightly stuff. It doesn't take very much. I'm going to lightly stuff this little rainbow. I'm going to put a little bit in the clouds. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So now that I have it stuffed, we're simply you're gonna thread your yarn needle, and you're gonna take, you're gonna kind of line up your little, figure which way you want your little cloud set, and you're simply just gonna take your yarn needle and sew it to the bottom of your rainbow. and you're just going to stitch it all the way around your little rainbow here. And it'll kind of set better once we get it going. And if you feel like it needs more stuffing, or if you've got too much in it, you can, before you get it fully stitched on, you can take some out, add some in, whatever you need to do. Okay, so now that I've got one side attached, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach this other side and sew it on the same way I did the first side. So here we go. Okay, so now I've got both sides of my clouds attached. Isn't it super cute already? So if you want to, you could leave the keychain off depending on what you want to do with it, but I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to attach my keychain. What I do is I just take my jump ring and I find the very middle stitch of this, and I poke it through wherever the middle is. So I just eyeball it and try to find the middle, and I go through some of those middle stitches. Make it like that. Like that. And when you have it where you want it, just slide the keychain on and close the jump ring. Like so. And that is how you make a cute little rainbow keychain. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. If y'all did, be sure and click subscribe if you haven't already, and check my blog out for more free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials and all that good stuff. Happy crocheting, guys.